been a popular mascot for any team in sports. Perhaps it's our fascination with flight, the elegance and majesty with which they seemingly without effort glide through the air. Well, there will be plenty of effort in this one because when two birds get together and start clawing at each other, feathers are bound to fly. Great to have you with us at Dwight L. Perry Stadium in Bowling Green, Ohio, home to the Bowling Green Falcons. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Iowa State Cyclones, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Bowling Green Falcons. Free The Cyclones will kick it off to get us underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Bowling Green's offense is on the field for the first time today. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. They got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
Anderson wants to throw. Snagged out of the air. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. The Falcons getting set on 1st and 10. They just keep firing. That's reeled in. It's Lanier. I think that receiver really had two choices there. Catch the ball, or he was going to wear it in his chest.
Yeah, he was going to be maybe taking an ice bath after too many of these curl routes. He catches them in the body like that. This quarterback has a cannon arm. The receiver found the soft spot in the zone, and man, the quarterback gave him no choice.
To the air on 1st down. The short hands, it's Wilkins.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that.
Throws toward the end zone. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. He's brought down. A short return to the defense comes out on top with a pick.
Well, the defense came into this game, guys, knowing that they were going to be tested with the offense throwing it vertically down the field. And you saw it right there on the opening drive. They were ready for it. Great job locating the ball and getting the INT.
Pulled it, finds his man on the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. Hand off from the shotgun. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. 1st and 10 for the offense. They go to the ground. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Robinson. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on second down. Throws for the tight end. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down. Wide receiver going in motion. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Looking to throw. Trying to find the end zone. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll run it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Iowa State.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They march 79 yards on the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Anderson will throw. They'll run the screen. Looking for room at the 40. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offside, defense.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
Makes the catch. It's Lanier. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Passing game kept his drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Catch in the middle. It's Harris. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a short and heavy tackle on the tight end. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Flips it out on the screen. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And it's third down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. He'll need to unleash his thunderfoot on this 56-yard attempt from the right hash. It doesn't always have to be pretty, and that one wasn't, but somehow he hooked it just into that left corner. That'll bring him to within 4. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the offense has done its job. They have the lead, and they'll secure it as we head to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a first-rate game so far there in Northwest Ohio today. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Dwight L. Perry Stadium.
And the Falcons will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19, give him 1. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Just feeds the running back. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23. A pickup of 4. And the Cyclones come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Now on the option. And he didn't get the pitch off, and he paid the price. The Cyclones now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. The play-action fake. Great style points on that catch, but they didn't pick up any yardage. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. One final play before the end of the quarter. A designed run for the quarterback. And after a very short pickup on that run, we have come to the end of the 3rd quarter. That's the end of the period, and Iowa State has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. They believe in that running game. Got 6 before he stopped at the 23. The Falcons come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Second down coming up. Anderson wants to throw. Grabbed in the middle, it's Harris. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. With the catch, it's Wilkins. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. We've got a timeout on the field, a tight game in the 4th, and the brain trust will go to work. Pulls it in, it's Wilkins. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Off the RPO, complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. Quarterback extends the play. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. Wants to throw on first down. Finds a tight end. He'll step out of bounds. He's at the 33-yard line. And the Falcons with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Got it in the middle, it's Ray. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. Gonna swing it on second down. Got him downfield. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. So the opportunity with a touchdown here to take a 4th quarter lead. Anderson will throw. Touchdown Falcons! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. We got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
Needs this one to push the lead to a field goal. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the catch. It's Avery. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. They'll run play action. Throws to the tight end. Got a man. It's Dorsey. Offense will use a timeout with 28 ticks remaining. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Looking downfield on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Dorsey. Timeout call by the offense. 24 seconds left on the clock. Wants to pass. The clock an enemy. Just gets rid of it before the heat. And he needed a little bit wider field as that one falls out of bounds. Looking to help the kicker out on third down. From here, it would be a 59-yard attempt. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on fourth down. Needs it to keep this drive alive. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. And the Cyclones pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. He spikes it, clock stops as they try to rally late. All the plays, all the plans, all the schemes, and it will be decided on this kick. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And that's going to give us a tie ball game. 4 quarters not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football and finding out which of these two teams is the most mature. Who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play.
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer, like you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the third overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. Going to the ground. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Offside, defense.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Falcons with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Caught in the backfield, it's Lanier. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Staring at a 3rd and long here in this first overtime possession. Makes the grab. And he was dying to push his way in there, but he's knocked down at the 3. Here comes 1st and goal as they try to strike here in overtime. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. Got nothing last time, now 2nd and goal from the 3. Direct snap. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They've got a little work to do here on 3rd and goal in overtime. Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. Rushes on him. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And this is why you pick defense first when you go into overtime, because I want to know exactly what I need. Nice job on 3rd down, stopping the quarterback, getting the sack, forcing the 4th down, and probably the field goal. Offense, get ready. You know exactly what you need to do.
So they'll send out the field goal team to try to take the lead here in overtime. And it's right down the boulevard. And they've regained the lead.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Down by a field goal and a touchdown will win it. Let's see what they've got on 1st down. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Quickly complete. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. The Cyclones can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. This offense has it with really good field position. Here's the Heat. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Off play action. Fires into the end zone. He got it in, and the celebration is on. A walk-off touchdown in OT.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.